Hello everyone, magandang gabi. Hindi ito ang usual broadcast natin. I know, sanay kayo nagbo-broadcast tayo ng ating low carb and fasting Q&As. Ngayon iba naman. Siyempre with the start of the year, marami po tayong mga bagong followers sa platform natin. And some of you may not be aware that I also do other kinds of broadcasts. As you know, itong platform natin, so Level Up, Health and Wealth tayo. So all the aspects of health, you've seen yung recent postings natin. Of course, there's the low carb fasting, nandun yun. That's part of physical health. I also post regularly about mga exercise. Siyempre kasama din yung mental health. So you've been seeing a lot of emotional wellness posts, about relationships, mental health, ganyan, mood. Parte po kasi talaga yan ng ating health. But then, there's also yung isang component na pinopromote ko dito sa platform natin, which is leveling up also in the wealth aspect. In fact, yung wealth kasi is also part talaga yan ng physical din right? Yung mga assets natin, things, tangible, intangible assets. So, ngayong gabi, give me a moment. Yeah, so ngayong gabi, I'm very, very happy to have yung isa sa mga founding members ng aming company. So, some of you may know that I am the head ng CEO ng The Conversion Engine. And so, tonight, ang guest po natin, napaka-special na tao. So, she's one of the founding members ng Conversion Engine. We're very glad to have her. She's our training director. She has helped so many people. She also has her own coaching business. And some of you have seen the post na siya po ay isang international best-selling author. Marami tayong matututunan sa kanya. Like I always like attending yung mga lectures ni Coach Valerie because certainly it's a whole new way of looking at things, she is a background niya, she is an NLP, so neuro-linguistic programming coach, and that's a different way of really like looking at things, a different way of relating to people, to situations. And when you apply this to business, sorry everyone, I'm having some sniffles, medyo malamig ngayon. So when you apply that sa kalakaran ng business, it becomes very powerful. So without further ado, let me bring her on, my co-founder sa The Conversion Engine, si Coach Valerie Fischer. Val,
Hey,
hello.
good evening from Manila. Good morning in Canada, and I think good afternoon if we have followers in other parts of the world because this is worldwide. So I'm actually here recording and reporting to all of you from Manila, Philippines. Yay!
Tingnan mo naman si Coach Val. Oh my gosh. Ang lagi kong sinasabi sa kanya kasi we both love earrings eh. Ang
Yeah.
ganda-ganda ng kanya mga earrings po. So for all of you, ladies out there, Coach Val is always encouraging, and even myself, right? We're always encouraging you to, do the things that make you happy. Isa na dun yung pagsuot ng mga magagandang earrings, di ba? It sets the mood. It sets
Yes.
the mood differently. So yeah, tama ka. Coach Val, we have people from everywhere. Ayan, si Miss Alin in
Oh,
Taiwan is
Taiwan.
watching from Vancouver. So, dito rin, local, si Miss Naoki. Yes, ayan. So, sino pa yung mga dito? Tarlac. Yes, si Miss Louise.
Carla, good
Yes, welcome.
evening.
Yeah, and then we have, syempre, Philippines, Miles Delfin.
Hi,
Miss
Miles.
Rix Pasqua, yes, she loves the holistic aspect of it. Yes, thank you. So everyone who's watching, and she's watching from England, hello. Yes. So everyone, medyo nako-confuse. Hindi po ito, alam niyo lagi ako naglo-low carb fasting Q&A po, ano? So today, iba. Hindi tayo, we are leveling up in our wealth aspect. So ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is something so, so very important. Nakita niyo doon sa posting, it's all about goal setting, guys, right? To be able to make the most out of this year. And ito, ang kagandahan nito, you can also apply this sa health, right? So yung para sa inyo, sorry, again, pardon me, may sniffles ako ngayon because of the cold. Yan. So, para sa inyo na first time pa lang, mag-journey pa lang kayo sa inyong health, this is also very applicable. doon sa mga iba naman who want to look at the other aspects of life. Kasi as I always tell you, life is very dynamic, fluid siya, and hindi mo siya pwedeng ma-compartmentalize. You cannot just focus on, okay, health lang tayo without looking at the other aspects. Kasi even health is not just physical, right? Meron yang emotional, syempre, right? Mental component, even spiritual component. In whatever way you believe that to be, doesn't matter what your religion is. You know, for me, it's all about, syempre, faith yan eh. Iba't ibang ano po yan. But it is looking at that holistically. Why? Kasi later on, it will have an impact on the other things. So for example, many of our community members, cannot sustain yung ating low carb fasting nutrition kasi may issue sa emotional eating. Right? So it cannot be helped eh. Or you have issues with, mental health, mga ganon. So all of these things are interrelated. And it's good to look at everything in totality. So itong topic natin tonight, which is all about goal setting, you can apply certainly in different aspects of your life. And yun nga, ang pinopromote ko kasi dito sa channel ko is really holistic harmony. Kaya nga, nakikita nyo yung iba't ibang postings eh. Kasi we do have to address all these different aspects. So Coach Val has kindly prepared, she's so very busy, guys. So if you haven't had a chance to check her out yet, some of you may know her. But please give her some love. You can find her doon. Nakatag siya doon sa Facebook posts ko. She's very busy, obviously, being, an international best-selling author. Kung saan-saan niyo siya makikita. She's a contributor to many publications. Lagi siyang ini-interview, mga podcasts here and abroad, ha? In the Philippines and abroad as well. So certainly very proud, to have a fellow Filipino making waves abroad. So, you can follow her sa LinkedIn. She has a very strong following doon. And really learn from her. Kasi yung mga sinusulat niya, yung mga articles niya, yung mga sinishare niya talagang very useful, especially if you're an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur followers ko, please listen closely to this broadcast. You can join my group, Level Up with Dr. Iris Wealth Group, but I really highly encourage you to listen to this particular broadcast kasi it will set the tone of the year for you. Okay, January, tamang-tama eh. Kaya kinukulit ko yan si Val, kahit busy-busy. Sabi ko, tara na Val, kasi start of the year, we need to do the goal setting now para we finish strong in 2022. So she was so kind to take time to even prepare slides. Ayan. So Val, I'm gonna pull up your slides. Yes.
Yes.
Ito na. There we go. Okay. So take it away, Coach Val.
All right. So today we're going to talk about the 2022 roadmap and making 2022 your best year yet. You will notice that I put there yet and not ever because yearly, magbabago yan. Yearly, gusto natin na yung susunod na taon will be our best year yet. But we start with this year. And sabi nga ni Dr. Iris, perfect kasi bago matapos ang January. I have actually been doing trainings for salespeople, business owners, sales rallies in particular, for goal setting. Kasi alam nyo yung sa mga nanonood dito, tsaka yung mga entrepreneurs particularly, minsan naiisip kasi natin, sobra akong busy, wala akong panahon para gawin yan, ayoko yan gawin kasi madugo yan. Alam natin na madugo pag nag-goal setting tayo. Pero sa totoo, lalong kakalat at lalong gugulo ang buhay ninyo kung hindi kayo mag-goal setting. You really have to find the time to do this. You really have to. We have 5 cats. So right now, naka-work from home din ako. We have 5 cats in the apartment. At lagi akong distracted. So what did I do? This is also a tip for all of you. If you have kids at home, if you have other distractions, lumabas ako ng bahay. Okay, lumabas ako ng bahay, nagpunta ako sa isang mall, tapos nag-restaurant hopping ako kasi nakakahiyang tumambay sa isa lang, di ba? Tapos yung order mo pang lunch lang, ganyan. So nag-restaurant hopping ako, dala ko yung
Saya.
at saka yung ballpen at notebook ko. And for 4 or 5 hours, nandun ako sa labas, ginawa ko talaga siya. As in, I really did my goals for this year. Ayoko to gawin kasi sabi ko nga, madugo siya, di ba? Tapos pag uwi ko, sobrang tungtuwa ako. Sabi ko sa asawa ko, oh my God, I finally did my goals for this year. And I'm so happy to see that when I did the nitty-gritty, hindi pala siya ganun kahirap. Kasi malaki siya sa isip natin, and I am such a believer of dreaming big. Pag malaki yung pinapangarap natin, kalagian kasi parang napanghihinaan tayo ng loob kasi sinasabi natin, kaya ko ba yan? Masyadong malaki. Baka hindi ko kaya. Pero sa totoo, pag inisa-isa nyo at pag ginawa nyo monthly, pag ginawa nyo quarterly, ginawa nyo weekly, daily, it's so easy. Okay, it's so much easier that way. Whether like what Dr. Iris said, if it's health, sasabihin nyo, okay, I want to lose whatever number of pounds. Ang laki, 20 pounds, kunwari laki. Pero sa totoo, pag dinaily mo yan, pagka weekly mo, konti lang ang kailangan. Hindi mo na mapapansin. Hindi naman yan bukas maglulose ka ng 20 pounds, di ba? Hindi siya ganon. So, hindi rin ganon ang goal setting. In terms of wealth, hindi rin ganon. Bukas din, magkakaroon ka ng 3 milyon. Hindi, unless you win the lotto. So it's a process, okay? And you really have to do it. So, okay, sige. So, next slide. First, so I've created, I'm a big action taker. Okay, so diretso tayo sa action items kasi I will explain, aside from the actions that we will be taking, the reasons why you actually also have to do this. So, number 1 is set smarter. So, if you are smarter goals, if you are in the corporate world, you might actually already be familiar with the SMART goals. SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Pero, dinagdagan lang natin ng 2. Tsaka medyo, kumbaga, how do I say? Medyo, salungat. Is my Tagalog right? Opposite.
Yeah, salungat. Yeah, that's right.
Salungat sa mga itinuturo din ng iba. So, yung E is exciting. Okay, so we added the E. And R actually is for unrealistic. Okay, yun ang sinasabi dyan. Unrealistic. Bakit unrealistic? Kasi pagka nag-set ka ng alam mong kaya mo naman, ano pa yung for next year? Wala kang growth. Diba? Wala kang what will happen? Ano yung change? Ano yung progress, ano yung development, you're not challenging yourself, okay? Dr. Iris mentioned earlier that I have, I'm a published author. Parang hirap sabihin, di ba? Kasi parang, oh shit, I'm a published author.
We're so proud of you. Yes.
On Amazon for, I think, one full week. When I started my goals last year, I had 5 in mind. Okay, so press and publication. So if, may interview sa TV, kasulat, at saka ma-feature ng iba't ibang mga publications all over. I had podcasts. Consider that I have never ever been interviewed in podcasts, ever. This is in January of 2021. I have also never ever attended a live show, okay? And I included conferences and summits. Only because nung January, nakapanood ako ng conference sa summit. At sabi ko sa sarili ko, gusto ko niyan. Gusto ko maging part ako niyan. So, sinama ko rin yun, diba? Tapos, sinama ko din ng awards. Sabi ko, gusto ko magka-award this year. Okay, January ito. At saka gusto kong maging author. Yung author, wala, tinapon ko lang. Sabi ko, lagyan natin yung author kasi parang sarap pakinggan because, marami akong mga naririnig at saka marami akong nakikita sa mga summits and conferences na mga authors sila. So sabi ko, sige, yun yung unrealistic. Na feeling ko, sige, unrealistic goal. Bakit? Why not? If you don't dream big for yourself, who will? Right? So I dreamt big for myself. And true enough, when I started doing that, yung very specific, di ba? S, very specific, sinabi ko, podcast, online show, publication, press, authorship, awards. Okay, specific, measurable. Sabi ko, within the year. Okay, within the year. Achievable ba yan? Yes, nagka-awards na ako before. So, para sa akin, pwede. Okay, di ba? Pwede. Tsaka sabi ko, podcast, siguro naman. Magaling naman ako magbenta ng sarili ko. So, achievable? Yes. Relevant? Is that relevant? Okay, sa SMAR, nasa R na tayo. Relevant ba siya sa akin? Relevant siya. Kasi why? Because I was building my brand. The bigger goal, the more long-term goal for me was really building my brand. And yung smart na yan, yung mga podcast, ganyan, yun yung the short term. Kasi at the end of it, pag pinagsama-sama mo sila, the bigger goal is to build my brand. And then time bound. Okay, I had two time in my head na timetable. Ang sabi ko, within the year. Okay, within the year. Kasi ang hirap, guys, makakuha ng award. Tsaka yung libro, parang di naman yun pwede bukas na bukas din, di ba? So, in my head, sabi ko, in 1 year. Okay, I will do that in 1 year. But because I was really passionate, I was obsessive. Okay, I was obsessive. Every waking hour, and you will see later, importante yung waking hour kasi ano siya the first 5 minutes of when you wake up is when you are really most inspired. Kaya yan yung pinaka-creative ka. So, every waking hour ko, 6:00, 5:30 ng umaga, yan ang iniisip ko. May award na ba ako? May podcast na ba ako? Meron na ba akong interview? Meron na ba akong sinulat? Wala pa. Okay, bukas ulit.
I love it.
Obsessive. Within 2 weeks, okay? Within 2 weeks, the first goal was realized. And it's not even just any goal. It was a TV interview for an international streaming channel in Australia. So the
Wow.
channel is called Ticker News. Within the first 2 weeks. So, dun sa listahan ko, check. 2 weeks. Okay, sabi ko, so may isang taon pa ako. Di ba? Kasi ang dami kong mga pinapangarap sa buhay. And most of those, okay, except for the authorship, happened within 3 months. Okay, within 3 months.
Kidlat
Kasi
moves, Val. Kidlat
measurable.
moves.
Yes! Measurable. Because also, di ba, sabi natin, magmamanifest tayo. We will obsess about it. But also because I took action. Every waking hour, every day, I would check out yung mga naghahanap ng mga mai-interview. I will pitch myself. Okay, ipipitch ko. Ako po, hi, my name is Valerie. I'm emailing you from the Philippines. I lost my job during the pandemic, but it helped me find my purpose. Okay.
Powerful.
So, pag ikaw, reporter, tapos naghahanap ka ng mga storya, gusto mo yung mga ganong headlines. Diba? Gusto mo yung mga ganong headlines. So, yun, binenta ko yung sarili ko. And that was actually why I was interviewed for that Australian channel. Kasi dream job mo, di ba? Nawala yung dream job mo, but it helped me find my purpose. So that was the reason. And it's so exciting. Lahat ng yung mga tao sa paligid ko last year parang, whoa, they were all rooting for me kasi nakaka-excite. Kasi sino ba naman ako, di ba? Sabi ko nga sa kaibigan ko, some girl from Valenzuela who's now being interviewed abroad. So yung mga nasa paligid, it also excites them. Right? So, set smarter goal. Again, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, importante para sa buhay mo, whether it's health, wealth, or relationships, time-bound. Kasi if it's, it's not a goal, it's just a dream. Pangarap mo lang yan. And exciting, and then unrealistic. Parang yung authorship na dumating, so March na most of the activities natapos ko na. The authorship happened in October. So talagang bago matapos ang taon. And then next, action number 2. Okay, meron
Val,
na
before we move on, Val, I just wanted to highlight that. So, marami po sa inyo, 80% of you who watch this platform, 80% na nagpo-follow dito are ladies. Ladies, many of you probably are moms. So, mga nanay din, katulad ko, around the same age group natin, Val. I just want to highlight the fact na gaano ka-powerful ito, right? Like what Coach Val has illustrated sa atin. Yung pagsusulat kasi, that act, yung katulad ng ginawa niya na, you go out talaga na devote time to write. Yung pagsusulat kasi na yan, as I have alluded to in the past, it reinforces mga nerve connection dyan sa brain ninyo. And ang mangyayari dyan, mas malaki ang chance na magkakatotoo yan. So, itong kanyang story is a very powerful testament to let you know na yun nga kaya love na love ko yung additional ER niya. Yung, It's unrealistic.
Exciting
It's exciting, right?
and
Dahil,
unrealistic.
exactly, unrealistic and exciting kasi for all of us, kasi pag once ano ka na kasi, nanay ka na, ano ba nangyayari? Napapabayaan na yung sarili. You take para ka ng backseat ka na lagi, inuuna mo lagi pamilya mo. Many of us, like I have been also a stay-at-home mom for 3 years. 3 taon akong stay-at-home po nung bago ako dumating dito sa abroad while I was working on my papers, to become a doctor here in Canada. I had to stay at home, write my exams, and at the same time, be pregnant and take care of the baby nung lumabas na, yung pinanganak na yung anak ko. So many times, yung mga nanay tayo, we are always, caring for other people that we forget about our dreams, right? We forget about sometimes who we are, yung personalities natin, our special offering to the world. And so, pupukawin ulit ni goal setting. If you review and if you take the time to do your goal setting, it's time to revisit yung inyo pong mga sarili ding kapasidad. Ano ba yung mga gusto ninyo? Ano ba yung mga dreams ninyo noon, right? And I understand that it's a process. Ano yan, stages yan. May stage talaga na that will take a back seat. However, do not lose track of that. So, kahit man lamang sa act ng pag-goal setting, kung hindi pa pwede ngayon, dahil maliliit ang anak niyo, that's fine. But if you start to plan it now, meron ka ng blueprint. Kaya nga ang title ng ating talk tonight is all about blueprints, right? It is a goal setting blueprint para nakamap out siya, para kahit hindi pa pwede siya ngayon, ay meron ka ng susundan. Kaya nga blueprint para magbe-build ka ng house, right? Ngayon, yung mga naman talagang panahon na, well guys, mothers, it's time to take action. Kami ni Coach Val, I think the reason why we align, very much is because we're both action takers, Like nakita nyo sa journey niya, how she made all those things happen. Imagine nyo yung mga goals niya, no? Parang, wow, that's kind of outrageous pero very exciting talaga, no? Imagine, authorship, podcast, interviews, awards, right? Sobrang exciting. So, I want you to revisit ano ba yung inyong mga wildest dreams for yourself. Revisit that because the reality is, pag hindi mo ginawa yung mga bagay-bagay na exciting, yung buhay parang napaka-dull niyan eh. And to be able to grow, ito nga yung channel natin is all about growth. It's leveling up. To be able to grow, things have to be a little bit out of your reach. So unrealistic dapat siya. May element dapat siyang ganon, right? It must be exciting. At the same time, a little bit unrealistic. And then, yun na, isulat mo yan. Don't be shy to write whatever ang naiisip ninyo. Hindi man yan mag-materialize ngayon. Sabi nga ni Coach Val, it's a process. Hindi man yan mangyari bukas. Pero, pag sinulat nyo yan at inaraw-araw nyo yung ginagawa nyo, especially dyan sa waking hour, kung kailan super inspired kayo, and you take the action, right? The golden hour. Tayo mga nanay, ano ba ginagawa natin? Take advantage habang tulog ang pamilya. Why do I do my broadcasts at 4:30 a.m.? Ano po ang akala ninyo? Nagumigising ako ng ganito kaaga to serve you? Tulog pa ang pamilya ko eh. Tulog pa. It's my waking hour. I'm very inspired. I'm working on my dreams. Right? So, nanays, this is the time again. So, sorry for that, Coach Val. Gusto ko lang talaga i-emphasize yon because I think many people have forgotten yung, yung kanilang mga aspirations din, and it's time to bring that out again sa 2022. Yeah, so moving on,
Yes.
ito yung kanyang slide number 2. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, yan. Have a vision and have in your vision as many people who will benefit. Okay? So, so this year, kasi coaches need coaches and we also need inspiration. So for the last 6 days, I have been listening to the Mind Valley 6-day challenge. Okay? So kung may mga followers ng Mind Valley, kasama niyo po akong nagpo-follow doon at nakikinig. And in one of the days, I forget na which one, si Vishen Lakiani, who is the host and the owner of Mind Valley, he brought back the Silva method. Okay? So si Jose Silva is I think this was in the 70s. Medyo old, na talaga
I
siya.
have
Old.
that book, Val. Yeah.
Yan.
Silva method.
The Silva method. He is very popular for mind control and also meditation. Okay, bago pa nauso yung mga meditation, ganyan. I think this was around the same time that NLP or Neuro-Linguistic Programming was also being developed. So magkakasabayan lang yan sila. It's similar concept, okay? So in NLP, we call it future pacing, meaning you are already imagining yourself in the future having this, because our brains cannot distinguish the reality from imagination. Okay? So what having a vision. So mga visual dito, ang magiging parang counterpart nito sa inyo ay vision board. So yung mga nag-vision board, ito yan, okay? Pero sa Silva method, meron siyang dinagdag na isang portion doon, which is include as many people who will benefit. So kung ano yung vision mo na yan, be it a vision not only for yourself, but also for the people around you. Yung mga taong matutulungan mo. I think on Wednesday, the Conversion Engine, we will have our affiliate marketing free webinar. Okay, so affiliate marketing, by the very name, okay, yung very definition of it, affiliate is connection. Kumbaga parang yung mga tao na maipapasok mo doon. And this is where this action number 2 is where that is related. Kasi imagine mo, gusto mo kunwari, okay, ibalik natin siya sa smarter goals at saka i-connect natin siya sa vision. Ang vision mo for this year is gusto mong makaipon. Okay, so savings, ibang savings sa income, sa salary, iba yun. Okay, ipon is sa'yo talaga. Okay, gusto mong makaipon ng 1,000,000, example. So mag-work backwards ka. Kasi specific yung ano mo, di ba? Work backwards para makaipon ng 1,000,000, ibig sabihin, palagay natin that's 30 or 40% of your salary monthly. Yun ang iipunin mo buwan-buwan. Di ba? Ngayon, kung hindi kaya ng sweldo mo, example, na-realize mo, unrealistic yung goal ko for the year kasi 1,000,000, di kaya ng sweldo ko yung 30 to 40% lang. Paano kung merong i-offer or merong isang opportunity na madagdagan mo yung 30 or 40% mo every month, right? And you will also be able to help other people with that cost. Definitely, you will jump on it kasi hindi lang ikaw ang matutulungan kung hindi yung mga tao pa sa paligid mo. And according to this Silva method, that's more powerful than having just a vision for yourself. Okay? So ako, ang sa akin, kasi medyo pinapractice ko na siya, nag-ano lang ako, kumaga nagre-review lang ako. So my goal is actually, my vision is already in the 3 years. Meron na akong 3 years, meron na akong 5 years, meron na akong when I'm 60 years old. Pinapractice ko na talaga siya kasi nga, it's future pacing. So in 3 years, ang na-imagine ko in my head, nandun ako sa bahay namin kasi we have a property in Chaong. This is slightly unrealistic because we actually have not started building yet. Yung pinakabahay na gusto namin, where we will retire. Wala pang hukay, wala pang kahit ano. Alam lang namin kung saan siya nakapunta. But in that image of me, 3 years from now, we have the house and it's overlooking 2 mountains, Mount Cristobal and Mount Banahaw, and I have my desk. Actually, nag-aagaw kami ng asawa ko doon kasi sabi niya, desk daw niya yan. Sabi ko, hindi, desk ko yan. Akin yan. sa vision ko, akin yan. Mag-iba ka ng vision.
Happy wife, happy life. Kamo, kay Steve.
Sabi ko, akin yan. Sige, okay, fine. So, meron kaming table, tas facing the ganyan, tas naririnig ko yung pagdating ng pamilya ko. Okay? Nandyan na sila, ganyan. Tapos, makita ko yung pamangkin ko, makita ko yung kapatid ko. Ibig sabihin, that vision is not just for me. I want that to happen for the whole family to also enjoy and, benefit from that vision and from that dream. So, kayo, pagka naggawa kayo ng vision, it has to include more than you. And when you have a vision, okay, there are 4 P's that you have to follow. 4 P's. Ano yung 4 P's? It has to be positive, has to be personal, when you think of it, it has to be in the present tense. And then number 4 is you have to be really passionate. Really, really passionate about it. Yung positive na vision, wag mong iimahin ko. So kung meron kayong mga sellers dito, business owners, o kaya yung mga nagbebenta, yung insurance, for example, or whatever it is that you sell, na part kayo ng team, sabihin mo sa pangarap mo, sa vision mo, ayoko maging kulelat. Hindi yun positive. Kasi ang naisip ng brain mo, kulelat ka. So, kailangan mong sabihin na, I want to be in the top 5. So, you positivize the vision. You cannot have a vision na kulelat. Or, ayoko kasing mag-fail. Again, the word failure is what the brain picks up. So, it has to be positive. Number 2, it has to be personal. Minsan, gumagawa tayo ng vision kasi sabi ng boss natin, dapat nag-sales target tayo ng ganito kalaki. Hindi naman talaga yun yung personal dream mo, di ba? Or hindi naman talaga yun yung personal goal mo. You don't live for other people. You don't have visions for other people. It has to be yours. Kasi hindi siya magiging powerful kung hindi siya sa'yo. Okay? Present tense. You have to imagine it as if it is already there. So, pag nag-vision ka, kailangan sasabihin mo, and it's, this is more powerful if you write it. So, yung mga nagjo-journaling dyan, importante yung pagsusulat. Okay? So, present tense, sasabihin mo, nandun na ako. So, in my head, sabi ko nga, nabili na namin yung table, meron na kaming malaking floor to ceiling na nag-aagawan kami ng pwesto, ng asawa. Ganun siya ka-real. It's
Pati yung pag-aagawan, Val, talagang, talaga, very real scenario.
Very real yung scenario. Kasi yung in my vision, nandun ako sa table, tapos nandyan siya sa may parang, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a sulihi semi-bed. Nagbabasa siya ng libro. So sabi niya, bakit naman ako nandun at magbabasa ng libro kung ikaw nagtatrabaho din sa may table mo, maingay ka. Sabi ko, oo nga naman. So palitan natin ang vision. It's very real. Okay, so yun, it's present tense as if nandyan na siya, nangyayari na siya. And like what I said also with my smarter goals, I'm very passionate about this. Hindi ito yung gusto kong mag-lose ng 20 pounds, pero bukas na bukas din, lalamon ka, o kaya, di ba, 1 litro ng Coke ang iinumin mo, o kaya matutulog ka buong maghapon. You have to be really passionate about it.
Yes.
Hindi siya lip service. Kaya din sinabi ko na dapat personal siya. You will not be personal about it if you're not passionate about it. Kailangan talaga yung 4 na yan. So pag nag-goals ka. And additional nga is include as many people. Kasi isama mo sila sa pangarap. Isama mo sila sa pangarap mo. Isama mo sila sa pag-angat. Okay? Really help build people up. Push them up. Kasi mas mararating.
Pataas, guys. We always talk about that, right? Hatakin mo pataas yung iba rin. Sama mo sila.
Correct. Okay. So yun yung next. And then the action number 3 is ask positive. Again, lumabas yung word na positive and lofty. Okay, lofty question. Example, ako I am again a believer in how much benevolent our universe is. If you are a believer of, God or Buddha or whatever it is that you believe in, I just believe it's binibigay niya sa atin lahat. Abundance, all of it. It's ours for the taking. It's already actually with us. We just have to reach out. Kailangan lang natin kung malaman na, andyan na pala siya. Bakit hindi ko nakikita? Kasi hindi lang natin, we don't put our focus or attention to it. Okay? So, ano yung ibig sabihin ng positive and lofty questions? Sometimes we ask, universe, God, kung sino ka man, bakit ang papangit ng mga boyfriend na pinapadala mo sa akin? O kaya bakit
yan talaga yung example
health, wealth, and relationship. Di ba ako nakaka-relationship? So, o kaya bakit ganun puro mga bad boys yung pinapadala mo sa akin, God? O kaya, bakit yung mga kliyente ko ganun? Business naman. Bakit yung mga pinapadala mo sa aking mga kliyente, parang pahirap palagi. Sila yung mga, anong tawag nito, yung magugulo, hindi alam ang gusto nila, late magbayad, etc., etc. Bakit yun ang pinapadala mo? At sasagutin ka ng God o sasagutin ka ng universe ng mga negative. Pag sinagot ka ng negative, yun ang focus mo. Makikita mo, kasi kaya siguro hindi magaganda yung ugali ng mga naging boyfriend mo kasi hindi maganda yung ugali mo sa kanila. So, parang nagiging negative siya. So, actually, reverse. Babalik tayo dun sa present tense, kanina sa vision. So, you will ask questions like, and this is true. If you ask my husband, I ask this to myself every night before I go to sleep. I always ask myself, why am I so blessed?
Ganda.
Why
Ganda.
am I so blessed? Because when you ask that question, and then you will see, why are you blessed? You will immediately identify, your brain immediately goes to the positive. Bakit ka blessed? Kasi dumutulong ako sa kapwa ko, meron akong, I do volunteer work, I really try to serve as much as I can, and that's what you take from it. You don't ask na, parang bakit ang malas ko? E di ang maiisip mo, yung kamalasan ng buhay mo. Diba? So, reverse it. Reverse it. And then, like ngayon, I ask, why do I always have beautiful souls as my clients? That's what I will ask. And then I will put my attention to my clients who really have beautiful souls. And that will attract, again, more beautiful souls for my clients. Diba? So you ask
Yes.
positive and lofty questions. Actually, hindi ko na-realize that this is what I have been doing siguro mga 3-4 years na, ever since kami ng asawa ko. Parang ko, bakit ang swerte ko? Bakit ang swerte ko? Why do I have so much abundance surrounding me? Tas nung nakikinig ako ng Mind Valley, sabi ko, yun pala yun. That because I have always really focused on the positive things. Or hindi siya toxic positivity na alam ko bukas na, magiging okay lang din yan. It's really putting your focus and attention to the things that are good around you, with you, in you, all over you. So that's action number 3. Okay? So don't ask kung bakit o kaya bakit mga barumbado yung mga jowa nyo o bakit hindi kayo kumikita. Kasi yun ang nakikita nyo. Bakit hindi ako kumikita? Diba? Kasi baka ganito. Ang tatanungin nyo ngayon sa sarili nyo, bakit kaya ang galing naka-earn ng income ko this year? And then your brain will go to, saan ba ako pwede kumita? Ano ba mga pwede kong idagdag? Paano mga income stream na pwede kong pasukin? That's where it will go. Okay?
Yes.
Then action number 4.
Before we get there, Coach Val, batiin ko lang, andito in the house, si Coach Christian. Hopefully, Coach Christian will join us as well sa isa sa mga broadcasts natin. So, napakarami nating powerhouse coaches na nandito rin. And yeah, so Coach Christian, thank you for watching po. I'm excited to have you here sa susunod nating broadcast. And yun nga, before we go to the action number 4, just to give people a little bit of a background dyan kay Coach Val, she married her dream man, di ba? She manifested him, guys. So ito na naman tayo. Yun yung sinasabi niyang konsepto ng, ano kasi yan manifesting, right? So, syempre, paano ka magmamanifest kung panay negative nga yung ibinabato mo kay universe, kay greater power, greater being, whatever you believe in, right? Depende sa faith, system mo. Hindi ka magmamanifest. Kasi kung panay negatibo yung nasa isip mo, yun at yun ang makikita mo. Remember that what you focus on grows. Right? Narinig yun na yung story about yung wolf, di ba? Isa yun sa mga classic story. Exactly, di ba? So, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, kwento ko lang mabilis lang to, Coach Val. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, yung wolf, sabi nung, merong, I think it's an old North American, parang yung mga Indian, mga ganon, yung mga natives na North America. So, merong maglolo. Sabi nung lolo doon sa kanyang apo, alam mo ba na merong kang 2 wolves sa loob mo? Merong bad wolf, merong good wolf. At lagi yan silang parang, lagi silang nagko-compete sa loob mo kung sino ang mananalo. Tapos, Sabi ng bata, sino po yung mananalo dun sa dalawa? Yung good ba o yung bad? Sabi ng lolo, it's who you feed. Right? So kung ikaw, lagi kang nakafocus, sabi nga ni Coach Val, if you're always looking at kung anong wala ka, yung scarcity mindset, scarcity. So, kung ano yung laging wala ka, alin ang laging pangit sa buhay mo, yung mga barumbadong jowa, right? Yung mga konting income. Pag yun ang focus mo, pag yun ang lagi mo ibinabato sa universe, syempre yun ang babalik sa'yo. Right? It parang spiral yan, vicious cycle. Pero, kung mag-start ka, mag-focus doon sa mga bagay-bagay, gratitude. Kaya nga, lagi kong sinasabi din sa inyo ito, right? Because it is a form actually of gratitude. When you're looking at all the positive, then yun ang babalik din sa'yo. Yun ang magmamanifest sa life mo. So yan, very exciting. Nako, dami nating learnings. Hopefully you are learning a lot, ha? I always love having Coach Val already spoke at our success conference. We had a success con, which will happen again this year. So she spoke there, and certainly people learned a lot from her. Obviously, yung kanyang talk, kasi fascinating po talaga ang brain science, right? Because that everything starts here, everything starts
Yes.
here, right? Yung buhay nyo na gusto nyo, pinapangarap nyong buhay na hindi yan magma-manifest kung ito hindi nagbabago. Okay, so
Yes.
you cannot build a positive life with a negative mindset. Right? So, itong mga ginagawa natin dito sa platform na ito, it's really changing that. Nagkakaroon tayo ng mindset expansion. Yun kasi talaga po yun Kahit nga yung paglo-low carb, di ba? Paano ka maglo-low carb na maayos kung ang frame of mind mo, hindi naman yan mag-work. Hindi naman yan effective, right? Samantalang if you keep an open mind and you learn, you educate yourself, tignan mo kung ano yung mga sinasabi sa communities, keep an open mind, doon mo marirealize na, teka, nag-work siya para doon, okay, ganun. May nag-reverse ng diabetes, may nawalan ng GERD. Itong tao na ito, nawala yung kanyang high blood pressure, yung fatty liver, ganyan. There must be, something about it, right? Hindi lang naman yan isa, hindi lang naman hundreds, thousands po ng followers natin ang nagbago yung mga conditions nila. So there must be something there. Pero if you continue to keep that, yung nakikita mo lang, ay hindi naman yan, fad diet yan. Di syempre, paano yun mag-work? Anong ibabato sa'yo ni universe, right? So very exciting. Okay, let's go. Coach Val, let's do the next, the action number 4.
Yes. Okay. So, action number 4. So, may mga pictures ako dyan, di ba? Dahil bilang worldwide tayo, di natin alam kung saan galing ang mga tao. So, dapat activity to. So, you will drag actually your photo under the action item that you want to own. So, ano yung mga favorite mo? My next actually to engage people also is, please let us know what your favorite action item is. So, kung nasaan man kayo, i-own nyo. Own one of this. Tell us which one you will follow. Okay? Which one you will follow. Yung action number 4 is have an accountability or partner or group. Hindi pala siya na buo. Accountability partner or group. Kasi minsan, actually, kalagian. 'Di ba? Kapag mag-gym ka, gusto mo ng gym body. Halika na, dali ang New Year's resolution ko, makalose ng ganitong pounds. Yayayain mo yung kaibigan mo, magsa-start kayo, 5 kayo. Okay, exciting. Biglang 4 na lang, 3 na lang, 2 na lang. Tapos kayong dalawa usually, you will really stick it out. Kung talagang passionate kayo about your goals, if it's personal to you will really stick it out. Pero importante na may mga tao, 1 or 2 or 3 or a group, okay, na nakakaintindi na kung nasaan ka, your present situation, and where you want to go. Somebody who sees that vision with you. Kaya ako sinabi sa number 2 na include as many people as you want. So, kunwari ako, sasabihin ko, accountability partner, mayroon akong gustong mangyari, sasabihin ko sa kapatid ko, hoy, pagka tinatamad ako, kailangan mo akong kulitin, ha? Kasi kasama ka sa dream ko. Kailangan by this time, magawa na namin, makapagbakasyon tayo, meron tayong swimming pool doon para yung pamangkin ko, excited siya pumunta, hindi yung nagdadabog, ayaw niya pumunta doon, di ba? Kasi walang swimming pool. So, have an accountability partner and have an accountability group. So, like for example, okay, just an example, a few months. Last month lang pala yun, gumawa kami ng 28-day challenge. The people there have really been helping each other out. Nakakatuwa. Kasi sinasabi nila na, yun nga, hatak pataas, hatak paakyat. Kasi, nung nagsimula, alam namin where they were coming from. Ano yung mga struggles nila, ano yung mga dreams nila, ano yung mga values nila. And that group, really, they grew on each other. As in, di ko alam kung friends sila before, pero parang ngayon, ako close na nila.
Para na tayong one big family, right, Val? So, sa mga hindi nakakaalam po, the 28-day challenge was isa siya sa mga pilot programs that we launched. So, it was a 28-day launch your online business challenge. Yun yung pilot program ng The Conversion Engine, ito yung company namin. And we invited, ito yung mga entrepreneurs nga. And ito, yung nangyari dyan is, katulad ng sinabi ni Coach Val, nagkakaroon ng accountability kasi you're hanging out with the same group of people with the same vision, right? Yung calling. Ang pagiging po kasing negosyante, ganito po yan. It's a lonely field. Hindi siya pwedeng gawin on your own, right? Even nga, nakita nyo, sa paglo-low carb, meron tayong mga community support, right? Community group. Kasi hindi mo, pag may lumabas ka sa circle mo ng paglo-low carb, ang hirap paintindi sa ibang tao, hindi nila maiintindihan. Very much the same yung ating entrepreneurial journey or yung success journey. Kung hindi ka man entrepreneur, success journey mo. Maaaring ikaw ay employed, nasa corporate ka, pero talagang very success-driven ka. Hindi yan maiintindihan basta-basta ng mga tao na maybe close sa'yo or nasa circle mo, pero hindi sila same vision. Kaya very important po yung joining ng groups. Yung hindi pa nakakaalam, meron tayong Level Up Wealth group. Okay, so Level Up Wealth Group, join po tayo doon. And Coach Val, ano ko lang ito, and doon sa mga gusto talaga mag-level up in abundance, pinag-uusapan kasi natin abundance, yun nga, kami ni Coach Val will be talking about this. So you're all invited. Punta kayo sa aking main page, levelup.driris.com. Nandyan din sa comment section yung pinopost ng team ko, yung actual link para ma-join ninyo yung webinar. If you're loving this, if you want to learn more, so pinag-uusapan namin ni Coach Val, you must attend yung aming Level Up in Abundance na webinar. Parating yan sa Wednesday. Just hit the link. Kung hindi nyo yan ma-hit, levelupwithdriris.com, nandun lang po. And Coach Val and I will be sharing with you itong concept niya of how do you level up in abundance, especially ngayong pandemic, right? So, invited kayo doon. So, Coach Val, go ahead. So, sorry, gusto ko lang i-ano yan.
Yes. Perfect. Timings. Perfect segue. Kasi sa totoo, like yun nga. So I started with, we all have goals. Iba ang goals sa resolutions, ha? yung resolution kasi parang kalagian, walang motivation. Parang nililista lang natin sa hangin. Pero pag nag-goals ka, because it's specific, it's measurable, it's, achievable, again, it's relevant, time-bound, exciting, and a little bit unrealistic, ano yan, mas alam ng brain mo kung saan siya pupunta. With all of these, with all the 4 action items, alam ng brain, the brain is like a GPS system. Pag ikaw hindi mo alam kung saan ka pupunta, na location, ang gagawin mo sa Waze, ilalagay mo yung destination, right? So it's like that brain. Our brain is like that. Sinasabi mo sa brain mo na, okay, ito yung vision ko. Ito yung gusto kong puntahan. Sabihin mo naman sa akin, alam ko na alam ko naman na kung saan ako pupunta. Alam ko na yung direksyon, kabisado ko na. Okay. Pero ilalagay mo pa rin siya sa Waze o sa Google Maps. Bakit? Because you don't know which route will take you there fastest. Kasi malamang, okay, alam mo na nga, kabisado mo na nga, paano kung nag-traffic? Paano kung may aksidente pala? Paano kung nasira pala yung stoplight? You won't know that, right? So you still put a destination like our brains. So that is why it's important to have that, okay? To have that, whether your goals are abundance in health, abundance in wealth, abundance in relationship, it's very important to have that. Our reality, okay? So, and I will, siguro I will end na with this. Hindi na uso ngayon ng printer, pero nung unang panahon, nung unang panahon, nung uso pa yung printer, di ba, nung mga nag-opisina pa tayo na may mga printer pa, ang printer, yung nag-print, okay? So, yung nag-print na bond paper, that's our reality. Yun ang nakikita natin, di ba? That's our external reality. Pero kung ano yung mapiprint dyan sa printer na yan, may pinanggalingan yan na file. Yung pinanggalingan niyan na file, nasaan? Nasa internal software. Nandun sa computer mo, nasa telepono mo, that is internal. Yun yung nasa isip natin. Because really, what happens in our reality starts first internally. Yes, lahat yan, ang reality is just a manifestation of what is in our minds. So, kung gusto mo ng magandang print, gusto mo ng colorful life, kung gusto mo ng maraming piniprint ng mga dolyares, dapat in your brain, ilagay mo na yan. Ilagay mo na yan, i-input mo na yan, i-type mo na yan, ilagay mo na, i-paste mo na sa mind mo so that that is what will be printed. Okay? So, yan. Again, let us know which action points yung favorite ninyo at saka which one you will own. Yung talaga, gagawin ko yan. Bukas na bukas din. Okay, mamaya, bago ako matulog, sasabihin ko, why am I so blessed?
Yes, ganda. So guys, yung piliin niyo dyan. So this is actually, like, all of our trainings, by the way, sa mga hindi nakakaalam po, yung mga free trainings na ginagawa ko sa Level Up, platform ko, they're very much action-based. Mga workshops po siya. You don't, leave the training na wala kang ginagawa. So ngayon, make this worthwhile. Nanonood na lang din naman kayo. Choose your action plan. Alin dyan ang gagawin ninyo tonight or tomorrow morning, pagising ninyo? What are you going to do for your goal? So, isa-isay natin ulit. Ayan, sa mga na-late mag-join, gagawa ba kayo ng inyong smarter goals? Again, yung specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, time-bound, exciting, tsaka medyo may unrealism na component, right? Kasi dapat, siya, lofty, en grande. Or pipiliin nyo ba yung, are you going to do yung vision including as many people? So, alin dyan ang nag-resonate sa inyo? Put it in the comments. Or are you going to have that session with the universe asking it positive, lofty questions? Or accountability partner or group. Kami nila Coach Val, we have each other. This is our accountability group, yung sa aming company, the Conversion Engine. We meet, weekly. We have, of course, yung mga goals namin doon and yung accountability. So which one are you gonna do? Alam ko marami sa inyo, Miss Mary, thank you so much for sending stars daw. Miss Mary, thank you. Sa mga nanonood abroad, Saudi Arabia, Miss Milagros Magno, hello. Sabi niya, watching a beautiful conversation, so much learnings. Miss Milagros, lagay niyo po sa chat, ano ang gagawin niyo, alin ang action plan dyan? So guys,
which one you will own?
Yes, which one will you own? Okay, it's best if you can do all of those, right? Pero which one will you commit to? Alin po dyan? Miss Beth, thank you for watching po. Yes, Facebook user, walang pangalan, pero watching from Tacloban, hello po. Yes, Miss Dessa from Taiwan. From YouTube, Miss Evgenia Gracheva. Miss Evgenia, nakakabasa po ako ng Cyrillic. Yes. So, yes. And then from Baguio, meron tayong nanonood din. Hello. Ay, Besh! Yung aking friend. Besh! Nanonood ka pala, Besh! Hello! Kumusta na tabi, Besh? Nasa ka? Mga kababayan ko po dyan sa Bicol, salamat tuno na maray sa pag-iling pirminindo sa kuya. Salamat pong maray sa suporta. Yes, Besh! Thank you for watching. Yung aking best friend ng elementary nandito. Ayan. Sorry, Coach Val, I cut you off.
Sorry, isisingit ko na lang din. In number 4 kasi, it can also be in the form of having your own coach or having your own mentor. Kasi, yun nga, coaches need coaches also. So, kung ikaw, feeling mo talaga, kailangan mo na. I have one of my clients for this year, wala pa siyang negosyo, pero talagang sinabi niya, that's one of my goals. Kailangan akong makapagsimula ng negosyo this year. So, ang pinili niya actually, because she already set the smarter goals, na nag-take siya ng number 4. So, parang nag-combine. Okay? Out of the smarter goals, na-realize na niya that she needed an accountability partner, which comes also in the form of a coach or a mentor.
That's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point. Kasi all of us, alam nyo guys, Coach Val, may coach siya, ako may coach ako. All of us have coaches. Kasi we can always learn from, expanded minds, ano. Ito sabi ni, Coach Val, sabi ni Sir Edwin, mine is action 1. Tomorrow, I'm going to make my 1-year goal. Galing! I love
Yay!
it! Sir Edwin, give you a, big, ayan, pumapalakpak ako dito. Very good. Sino pa po? Lagay nyo dyan. Kasi, guys, if you don't commit, walang mangyayari. All of our sessions here sa platform ko, you will always come away learning something. Better if you actually come away doing something. So itong mga broadcasts ko sa success, sa wealth, ito, geared talaga ito para umaksyon kayo. Hindi enough eh. Why would you, sayang yung oras. Ilang na ba tayo? 55 minutes na tayo dito. Huwag ninyong sayangin yung oras. Take action. So, very good. Sabi ni Miss Val, ayan, kapangalan pa, katukayo. Valerie, Formaran, more learnings. Watching from Dublin, Sir Erwin Zaragoza. Sir Erwin, ano yung plan mo dyan? Alin po ang inyong i-commit na action plan? Ayan,
Oo,
from
by the
Pasig.
way, sa mga nagte-training pala, so mga free trainings like this, and this is real numbers. 92% will not take action. 8%, okay, so 8% ang meron, pero of the 8%, 3% lang, parang ang gagawin ng 8%, kasi parang meron silang 1 or 2 or 3. Pero yung talagang magte-take ng action, 2 or 3% lang. So which one are you? You have to ask yourself that question. Ako ba yung 92%? Ako ba yung 8? O ako yung 2 or 3%?
Oh, love it. I love it. Ito, marami ng, Coach Val, marami ng mag-8%. Sabi ni Miss Joy Ramirez, ako action 1 muna for the start. Thanks for the learning. That's a great start, right?
Yes.
And sabi ni Miss Esther, sa akin, action 3. So she's gonna ask that positive. Tatanungin nyo na po sa universe yung mga positive questions, right? Sino pa dito? Ayan, sabi ni Miss Mary Rose, gusto ko rin magkaroon ng negosyo this 2022. Capital po, problema ko. Don't focus on that. Focus on, bakit ang dami kong magagandang pangarap, right? Don't do that. And then what will do for you, what that question will do for you is, bibigyan ka, magbubukas niya ng pathway kung paano ka kikita doon, paano ka kikita para mag-come up with that capital. Okay, don't focus on the bakit wala akong kapital. Right? Again, ask the right question. So perhaps, Miss Mary Rose, go ahead and do question number 3. Okay?
You can also ask, why do I have friends who are very supportive of me starting a business?
Ayun, ganda rin nun. I love that. Yeah. Basta anything that will contribute doon sa inyong dream. Ayan, sabi ni, Miss Rachel, smarter goals daw, yung kanyang gagawin. Yes, sabi ni Facebook user, unfortunately walang name, action 3, pero don't worry, counted na yan kasi you took action. Miss Arlene, sabi ni Miss Arlene, action 3 siya. Yes. Sino pa ang nag-contribute dito? Again, guys, are you 8% or 92%? 8%, isulat nyo dyan. Ano bang action ang gagawin ninyo? And even more, yun nga, isama nyo na sa action yung pag-attend ng webinar natin sa Wednesday yon. It's a free webinar. It's a Level Up Abundance webinar. Again, saan mahahanap? Ito lang siya. So, just go to kung nahirapan kayong hanapin ito, you just go to my webpage, yung levelupwithdriris.com. Pero yung specific link naka-post dyan, I believe my team posted it somewhere there sa mga links. Ano nyo na lang po. And you will learn a lot more about action taking. Ito siya. So, please go to this link. Kung mahirapang hanapin ito, Coach Val will be there as well. You will learn so many things. Pag yan si Coach Val ay guest, lagi talaga pong may learnings. Please follow her. Nakatag siya dyan. So she has her Facebook page na napakarami talaga po ninyong matututunan doon. Valerie Fischer, yung kanyang page. Meron siyang Coach Val, can you tell us yung different channels mo?
Yeah, so my website is valeriefisher.net. If you want to check out, I have a media page there, yung mga sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina na mga na-feature ako. I also have my services and sessions. So if you have sales teams, I actually do trainings. I do trainings. I also do coaching. So Valerie Fischer on Facebook. If you are on LinkedIn, I'm also on Valerie Fischer. If you are on TikTok, I'm also Valerie P. Fischer. Also on Instagram, Valerie P. Fischer. So kung saan man kayo, whatever platform you are in, whatever platform you enjoy, I am there.
Ayan, so I'm gonna post this kasi yung kanyang Fisher iba yung spelling. So guys, just look for
Yes.
Coach Val, okay? So Valerie Fischer, pakihanap po siya, sa LinkedIn. Yun nga, she's writing so many articles. Talagang marami kayong matututunan. Ayan, Coach Val, ang dami pang sabi niya, very inspiring from YouTube, si Miss Emily, The Power of Positivity. Si Miss Floor, she will take action number 3 daw. So
Yay.
she's gonna ask that positive, lofty question. Ito, patient ko, Jean, kumusta? Mga patients ko dito sa
Ayan,
Canada.
action 2.
Ayan, action
Action
to si
2,
Jean.
passionate, present tense. It has to be
Yes.
personal and it has to be positive.
Yes. So yun, tandaan niyo po yung 4 Ps ha. Flash ko ulit sa mga na-late. Ito, kung na-miss niyo to, don't worry. Nasa YouTube po ito. Okay? So this is in YouTube. Ayan. When you're setting that action, when you're doing that action plan, Jean, kailangan, ayan, yung sinasabi ni Coach Val na kailangan positibo, kailangan merong talagang kahulugan for you, right? Personal. Present tense, kasi yung brain mo nakikinig, niya alam kung alin ang real, alin ang hindi. And then passionate ka dapat doon. Okay? So yan, so sino pa dito ang mga nag-action taking? Miss Arlene, action 3 daw si Miss Arlene, that's great. Sino pa? Be accountable guys. O yan, sabi ni Miss Christine, isa sa mga natin si Miss Christine, up and coming online entrepreneurs, siya ay registrant sa 28-day launcher business natin. Sabi niya, kami naman po mag-asawa may business din po kami inaayos sa Pinas, kaya dalawa ang binibuild ko po. Yung paupahan namin plus business with you sa CEOBS, personal project ko naman po ito. Oh, ang galing.
Oh, may
So,
testimonial na agad.
there we go. Yeah.
Hi,
So Christine is
Christine.
part of our
28
program
day.
po, the 28-day program and our business system, right? So kasi talagang adhikain talaga namin. You know that I always talk about changing the narrative. Hindi lang sa health, pero I want to change the narrative on poverty. And this is why nag-exist ito pong kumpanya ko, itong The Conversion Engine, kumpanya namin ni Coach Val. Right? So, please do register. Ayan, sabi ni Miss Flor, that's great. Nag-register na daw si Miss Flor Moraga sa
Yay!
webinar for Wednesday. So everyone, take action. Register para sa webinar at nang matuto tayo, marami tayong learnings. Okay? Miss Milagro sabi niya, I asked also to myself why I am so blessed and I've learned and known that prayers with action makes you blessed. Oh, tumpak po. Amen. Yes. Kasi in whatever way that you practice your faith, isama ninyo doon yung right questions, right? Kasi you are asking why you are being endowed with so many, ayan nga, mga good things in life. Okay? Sabi ni Miss Inday, I will take, action 1 siya for a start. That's awesome. Ang galing-galing. Sabi ni Miss Gigi, nag-start po ako ng negosyo, 350 puhunan, pinahiram lang ng kapatid ko. Ngayon, umabot na po ng
Oh,
1,000. So,
wow!
wow, galing. Sobrang thankful po kami kasi talagang sobrang binigyan kami ng Panginoon ng maraming client. Food business po. Oh, galing-galing. That's so awesome. Yeah, mukhang action taker to si Miss Gigi. Miss Melinda, action 1 daw siya for start. That's good. Miss, eto, ang galing. Miss Dessa. 1, 2,
Oy,
3, 4.
yay!
Ayan, that's our kind of person. Miss Dessa, join doon sa webinar ha, sa Wednesday. Kasi yan ang mga gusto kong tao na tinutulungan. Mga 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Right? Miss Eileen, very inspiring. Action 2 and 3 daw si Miss Eileen. That's awesome.
Ayan.
Miss Joy Tinampay, I have to have more clients this year. I already started last year during pandemic time. Oh, that's good. Wala pong relasyon kay pandemya o hindi. And that's what you will actually learn from Coach Val and me sa Wednesday. Kasi yung talagang topic doon is how to build a pandemic-proof business that will make more for less. Okay, so tamang ang sinabi mo, Miss Joy, wala talaga yan. Kahit pandemya, maaari talaga tayong magsimula at magpalago. Miss Corazon from Dasmariñas, action 2 daw ang gagawin niya. So, tandaan po yung
Yes.
4 Ps po. Sir Edwin, I'm definitely 8% focusing on why I have so many ideas in my mind to increase my learnings and income. Oh, talagang katribo natin to si Sir Edwin. Sir, kita tayo sa Wednesday po ha, sir. You have to be there. Miss Arlene, galing mag-TikTok ni Ma'am Val. Ay, ayan na. Finalo na sa
Yes,
TikTok.
will you
Very
follow me
good.
na?
Very good. Okay. Facebook user, ako po Action 1, watching from Cavite. Hello sa mga taga Cavite dyan. Sige po, tuloy-tuloy natin yung action, okay? And si Miss Milagros din daw, all of the above siya. Ayan, these
Yes.
are our kinds of people, right? Edith Cruz, hello doctor. I'm blessed with your topics. Mabalos, taga Bicol man po ako. Gabos na taga Bicol, salamat tunon pirming marhay sa pag-iling po nindo. Ipaano ta ini i-share ta po sa mga kapwa ta Bicolano para dako na matabangan. Okay? Salamat po sa suporta. Yeah, Miss Lynn, positivity this time of pandemic is a big factor towards achieving our goal. Good thing po nakapag-join ako dito. Your support really a big help to us, making simple steps every day. Malaki na po action plan para maging successful. Yeah, sabi nga ni Coach Val, di ba? It's not gonna happen tomorrow. It's a process pa unti-unti, piece by piece. Okay? Miss Priscilla, good evening sa inyo, Doktor. I'm watching you from Cebu. Salamat ng marami sa mga payo mo. God bless you always. Salamat po sa inyong mga pagbate. So everyone, hopefully you learned something. And wag kayong
Yes.
mag-alala kasi sa ating platform, with the conversion engine, we will be regularly, so this is the exciting part. Yung aming company will be putting up yung ating business-related podcast. So, syempre, maririnig nyo doon lagi si Coach Val, my other partners or other team members. So, nandoon si Sir Vener, so my partner, si PV, and then si Miss Faith is also there. And you'll also be hearing from our team, the ever-wonderful team ng Level Up with Dr. Iris, sila Nalen, sila Mila Flor, and si May. So you'll be, seeing them as well. Ayan, sabi ni Sir Edwin, registered na daw siya for Wednesday. Yay!
We'll
See you there, sir. Yeah, so sa mga hindi pa naka-register ha, ito po, kung hindi yan maklik, yung Level Up with Dr. Iris lang, hanapin niyo doon, madaling hanapin, nakalagay lang doon, sawa ka na ba sa hirap ng buhay, i-click nyo yon. Kung kayo'y sawa na, kung masyadong, kung okay na kayo, i-click nyo pa rin yon kasi marami tayong new learnings doon, okay? So guys, I will join you again para naman sa low carb fasting, okay? We thank you. Any last words, Coach Val? Hindi pa naman itong huli, pero any last words for the day? Yeah.
For the day, how do you make the impossible happen? By
Sige po, sagutin.
Okay,
Sagutin nyo.
taking small possible steps at a time. So it has to be small at saka yung mga posible. That's how you achieve the impossible. Okay? Konting-konti, pero kaya yan. Kayang-kaya yan.
Yes, pakagat-kagat. Okay, napakaganda po nun. Huwag kayong ma-overwhelm ng malaki yung pangarap. Sabi nga ni Coach Val, paunti-unti. Kasi yung malaking pangarap na yan, pwede yan i-reverse engineer. Malaki, so ayan yung malaking pangarap, i-reverse engineer natin, paano natin siya gagawing posible, small steps at a time para madaling i-bite, So, ganon, okay? So, everyone, thank you very much for watching. Yung mga nakamiss nito, nasa YouTube lang to, ha? Hindi ito mawawala. So, level up po tayo lagi, everyone. Bye for now!
Bye! Thank you!